than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quantity, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. I'm contemplating coming close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quantity, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quantity, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, and we're going to continue more coverage of the Nancy Guthrie case. Compliments of our friend JLR Investigates. He's there in person. And there's some conflict going on between the FBI and the local sheriff, who sent a glove that he found to a lab in Florida as opposed to Quantico FBI. So there's drama in this case. Here we go. JLR Investigates the Nancy Guthrie case. It's raining, so he's taking us somewhere that he wanted to.
Dude, watch out for flash flooding. It's raining.
Look around.
We got in our vehicle right in time. Now.
So it does rain in the desert, I guess.
All right, we made it to Campbell. We're on Campbell. Black Love found a little bit below, about a mile down the road. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom.
There's Gypsy. It's real sunny.
It's like rain is letting up.
My kitchen in the mornings where my computer is.
It's like it's stopping here. Thank you, David. Thank you. Very grateful. Thank you. Did the perp take Campbell out of Nancy's home and shoot north or south? All right, so this right here is where the glove was found. Right up here, somewhere. Now, wait, up a little bit more. Where's those things? Right around here, the glove. Where's the glove? The glove was found in this general area. It's 5125 Campbell.
Any creators out there that can make me a layover, I would pay you $5 for it. Just shoot me a message.
Around here somewhere. Might be somewhere around here the glove was found. Right here. Glove was found right here. Because you can see, glove was found right there. There's that thing for Ruben. Ruben's blue thing is right there. This is where the glove was found. So, with that being said, glove out of the vehicle, thrown out of the vehicle, discarded. Perp will probably, most likely, if it's the glove, continue to head south on Campbell. That's why somebody in the chat said, go to Campbell Bat Bridge, which is down at the bottom here. Say the perp kept going, and this is the perp. This is down the road. Going down. Going down the mountain. Keeping downward. Eventually, we're going to get to an intersection up here.
Must have lied. You'll see me. Hey, Rapper. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you.
The Eddie Hotel. There's a hotel down here called the Eddie Hotel. That's to the left. Here's the intersection. Did the perp go this way? At the intersection, plenty of traffic lights and cameras everywhere. Camera. This is River Road. So this was one another an intersection that if the perp came past here, he's going to be seen. In this area.
Yeah, there's
Maybe.
cameras all over an intersection
Not.
like that.
But what has been suggested is go to the bridge, which is right over here, and there's like a park area and everything like that. There's a lot of cars and traffic around here in this particular area.
Yeah, I can't imagine in 2026 that they don't have more footage and hasn't solved it yet. I mean,
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I'm waiting for the red light here, and we're gonna go. It looks like there could be like a little public parking area down here. Let's see if I can. We go down here to the river. Because people said down here by the river over here is like a park. Just want to look. And we'll see. But here's the thing is, like, around here.
Too quiet. Turn your sound from 100% to 600% with Sound Pusher.
I'll have to listen to it there.
Because we're like out of the Catalina foothills. This is officially like literally out of it. Because once you cross over to the river, you're literally like, you could be in Tucson's jurisdiction. Like Tucson municipality, you know, the city limits, I think is right here. And this is like not Tucson police jurisdiction, but Pima County. All right, so this is the river bridge here. But you can go to a little like park area. This is called the Rilito River. So we're right on the river here. There's a parking spot, river edge. So let me just look at the radar here, and then we'll head out in a minute and go down the river and see. Just look, at least look. At least look. Let me look at flight radar here. It's called the Pima. We're gonna see here. So this is where I'm at. It's like an old park area. Here, I'll show it to you on the map. So Nancy lives up in there. We took basically Campbell.
Let's see. Oh, this is really getting on my nerves.
I'll show you this book to Nancy's home. Let me put it in.
Thrifting can really be annoying. The people that are indecisive. I saw this skit one time on Saturday Night Live where they acted like they were. You hear her dinking me over and over and over and over and over and over about one item. I'm gonna turn my damn volume.
So the red dot is where Nancy lives. This is where we are. The blue dot down Campbell. On the blue route there is where that glove was found. South of her home, southeast. Did the kidnapper shoot south? We just crossed that intersection there, busy intersection there on East River. And now we've got the river area. So our goal is to just walk around. So let me just look on the radar, make sure. Well, it looks like it stopped raining, so we're going out. We're going out. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Let's do it. River. This is called River Park. Yesterday we went to Skyline and Campbell at all that shopping plaza. So now we're on the southeast side, another key point of exit that the kidnapper could have took with Nancy. This right around this general area. There's only 4 key spots that the person could have got to that neighborhood going into heavy traffic. This is the southeast side spot. We'll go under the bridge. Look, everyone was talking about the flooding. Every time I zoom in on somebody's ghost, people always say, that's the suspect.
It's already finished raining, hasn't it? Oh, there she goes running. So I guess it does rain in the desert.
So it looks like some sort of hiking trail, jogging trail.
He's going along where the glove was found. One of the gloves was found. Just kind of scouring it.
Here's the thing about it. The entire thing has like a railing going around. I don't see any like cuts that go off the railing. I see so much like clothing and different things down here.
Okay,
I don't
so
see
the
any signs that say no
FBI has
trespassing.
just
I mean,
put
people
out
walk
a
around
new,
here. And we're gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna upload it here.
It's like the river. I'll have to find a way. It's kind of
Court
steep
TV
though.
just shared it. I'm gonna
Looks
add
like
it
people
here
go
and
this
let
way
y'all
right here to
see
get
it
down.
here. While he scours this area where one of the gloves was found.
Looks like vehicles can get down here. I don't know where they're coming from. Definitely vehicles. Footprints all everywhere. Sand. It smells down here. It smells like urine down here. Yeah, it's a stinky smell back here. It looks like they have a lot of flooding. Like it floods back here. Heavy rain, probably this whole place goes underwater.
Okay, I'm gonna show you this picture that the FBI is.
I mean, this is definitely an area where a body could be thrown or placed on any body. It's definitely an area. I mean,
the FBI has released updated images of a possible suspect in the Nancy Guthrie case. Guthrie was last seen being dropped off at her home on January 31st and remains missing. So here's a picture.
I mean, the shoes and clothes back here. What the heck is that? This is creepy. There's all types of things back here. Weird. What the heck is that? We'll make sure I don't step on any needles.
They did confirm that the brother-in-law to Savannah, Tommaso,
I'm not touching anything.
Was tied to the cartel and was in debt.
Don't touch
Bitcoin,
nothing. I agree.
And gotten a loan
Here at the
against
under the
home.
bridge.
I don't have mods, rapper.
So there's trails that are heavily used by bikers and hikers. At the river here. Dude, it's so small. There's like no river here. Maybe it's dried up. Dude, where's the river?
I'll pull it back up here. Let's see. He looks short in this composite drawing to me. Definitely Hispanic, though, right?
This is the river. There is no river. Whoa. It dried up. The river's gone.
He doesn't. They forgot to draw that part.
There's no river. It's advertised as a river. Is this? They got a sign. They call it the R River. I don't know how you spell it or how you say it. There's supposed to be a river here. I'm in the river. They stole the river. Where's the river? I thought I was going to see some water. It's sand, nothing but sand. I'm in the river. River of sand, that's it.
JLR.
The river dried out.
They sent him food yesterday and it was cracking me up. Somebody had sent him this huge burger and he couldn't fit it in his mouth.
That's crazy.
It was
We'll
nice
go up
seeing
here.
his community
I'll show you
take
how
care.
I can get up.
It's got a good community.
There's definitely people that, but see all this?
He did his
See if we can
channel
find it.
right,
Oh wait, there's
didn't
steps
he?
up here, I think.
He didn't
Maybe,
get
I don't
mixed
know.
up with the drama.
Boots on the sand. Boots in the river.
Hold on, let me get the mail.
Trying to find the best way to get up. This is probably normally filled with water. Pretty high. It's so dry out here, there is no river anymore. Let there be water. I'm not walking all the way down there. We'll go back up the other way. We'll cross over the bridge. But yeah, people are like, look around here. I mean, is there a way to just get rid of a body? Again, and we're going under the theory that this is a homicide. This is a fake ransom. You know, somebody took Nancy out to put her somewhere.
If you know anybody that can make me a layover, I'll give them $5 for it. Every time I try to, it doesn't.
Go down here a little bit.
It's like I have a brain fart and I can't figure out how to do it.
We're under the bridge here. We're under Campbell. We're at Campbell. This is Campbell.
Where's Mr. Nobody been?
Campbell and River.
I haven't seen Mr. Nobody in any of the chats.
Down the street from the Glove. I'm gonna go as far as there, but I'll navigate through there going back, but I'm not gonna go like fully in here. That's up to that's the authorities' job. If they feel they need to come down here, I mean. Maybe they already did. Maybe they got the drone. Get the drone up in the sky, you can kind of scour the area. This is the river. Where's your shovel? I don't have a shovel. Headphones. Literally headphones. That's how high the water gets. Headphones.
He's probably gonna see all kinds of trash, right? You know how it washes up from rivers.
I'm gonna cross over up here.
Just from storm.
Just looking.
You know. Storms. Again, here's the new composite drawing that the FBI has put out of the perp. The FBI has released updated images of a possible suspect in the Nancy Guthrie case. Guthrie was last seen being dropped off at her home on January 31st and remains missing.
Here. I need to somehow cross. You can go up on the road though. Kroger. This is the riverbed that has dried up. The bottom of the Catalina foothills. Looks like when it does rain, all this like crazy rapid stuff. It's like bricks and everything back here. We're in the river. This stuff, playing cards, lotions. I mean, people definitely.
Is that a computer screen?
Either this stuff has been washed from
TV
somewhere,
screen?
or people are hanging out out here.
That's crazy.
I can cross here. I'm gonna cross here. Go across. Yeah, it just goes the river. There's the bridge. Need a
So it
drone
looks
up
like
there.
it quit raining, didn't it?
Video of this area. Watch out for snakes, rattlesnakes. I know, right?
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes.
He said I had lotion and
I parked right up there, but now it turns into a giant hill. So I'm gonna have to go back the other way and go up. I think this entire area turns into a river.
I'm gonna go back here and see
Look,
what
height.
anybody else might be reporting on here.
Check the
I don't want to miss anything, so let's see. Where is Court TV? Let's go to Court TV.
Sound too low? Here's how to fix it. Open a
We're going to listen to these two theories.
Vegas Metropolitan Police Lieutenant Randy Sutton is on the ground in Tucson. He joins us now. Randy, good to see you again. Thanks for taking the time, sir. So, what do you make of this? That I mean, it's I don't want to say it's a kind of zigzag nature to this investigation, but you can be forgiven for thinking that they go out in the hills and they search and they come back and they say we didn't find anything. Then they follow one lead and then they come back to searching again. You know, the other day they've got a dipstick down in a hole. We don't know if it was a septic tank or a sewer or something else. I mean, piece it out for us. Tell us what they're up to here.
Well, I think there are two most likely scenarios here. They are clearly looking for something that I am going to venture a guess was tossed from a vehicle. That makes sense given the circumstances of this search. And they're putting a lot of personnel into it, which tells me that they're looking at this seriously. Now, I think there's two most likely scenarios. One is that they received a phone tip that said, if you do this, you may find this. And that would spur something like this on, maybe something a little more specific. You know, if you look for a phone, you might find that kind of thing. The other is I think more likely, and that is as the digital evidence comes in from the cell phone towers that the FBI has been examining, there could have been some indication that something was that they lost, you know, communications with a device or something. I think that may be more likely, but of course, I'm just surmising.
Right. So this investigation went from a snail's pace to a full gallop yesterday when the video information from the front doorbell of Nancy Guthrie came out. A man was briefly detained and let go. There was also a search conducted of a residence in Rio Rico. Here's what the Pima County Sheriff said about that. Investigators have completed their search of a property in Rio Rico. Nancy Guthrie investigation is ongoing. No further details at this time. Despite the new momentum yesterday, it's looking like this could go on for a long time. Here's what Kash Patel said last night.
I do believe we are looking at people who, as we say, are persons of interest. But as you know, with any investigation, you are a person of interest until you're either eliminated or you're actually found to be the culprit or the culprits involved. And that's the stage we're at right now.
Right. So there's, you know, you get a tip, you get a lot of police activity, but so far, no joy.
No, unfortunately, you're right. And you know, yesterday when the determination came out that they were going to leave, that we saw the SWAT trucks leave here and go to a property down in Rio Rico, and that there had been a vehicle stop made and someone detained. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of you know, thoughts that you know, perhaps this was coming to a conclusion. But you know, this is the problem with law enforcement investigations. You're going to run into dead ends. What it did show, though, is that they are actively pursuing these leads. This is good policing. And we have seen that, you know, as the days tick by, we saw inertia, you know, in the last, you know, after the first couple of days, there was some inertia. And then when this incredible videotape was released to the public, it is without a doubt causing a deluge of tips coming in.
Right, and they've got to sift through those one by one by one, and you know, all it takes is a tip that they hit on, and suddenly this case is solved. So we'll see if that happens. Randy, thanks for being with us again. Appreciate your time.
Okay, now we'll go back over here.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me.
Sandra?
Better than expected jobs numbers come.
Okay, let's see here.
If you saw the news, but Fox News is claiming President Trump is declining in the poll.
Back with a Fox News alert. New images show officials searching an area off the side of the road near Nancy Guthrie's home this morning. As sources tell Fox News, investigators are processing a set of gloves that were found in the area. Matt Finn joins us from outside Nancy's home in Tucson with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Lawrence. That horrifying surveillance video of the masked figure on Nancy Guthrie's doorstep right behind me was released on Tuesday, and so far the FBI has not officially given us an estimated height or weight of this suspect, and you think that would really help the public narrow down who they are looking for. Law enforcement tells Fox that it is working on giving us that profile, but there's no guarantee or timeline. Now, yesterday, investigators found a black glove about a mile away from Nancy Guthrie's home on Campbell Avenue, which is a busy street that connects to Nancy's neighborhood. This type of clue could ultimately offer critical DNA evidence. And if you look at the Nest Cam video from Nancy's front door, you could see the masked figure wearing dark gloves. This morning, Fox News saw a Pima County forensic team searching brush on the side of Campbell Avenue, which is where the glove was found. Some of the agents were taking pictures, and over the past few days, we have repeatedly seen local and federal agents scouring the area around Nancy and daughter Annie Guthrie's homes. It's clear to us agents are focusing on finding clues and talking to neighbors around Nancy's house and her daughter Annie's house, including asking for more home video. Now, as of this morning, there are no known suspects. Law enforcement is not asking the public to be on the lookout for anyone in particular, and that includes a vehicle.
This is important and this is new. The description of the suspect, the Nancy Guthrie suspect, approximately 5'9" to 5'10" tall with an average build. He's wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker backpack, and the hope is that someone will recognize some of this information.
Take a good, close, hard look at this brand new sketch by Lois Gibson.
So this is him.
She's a famous sketch artist. Do you recognize this man?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear thoughts.
Let's go see what JLR is doing now. Where is it? Where's it now?
Are you 50 or older? You already know the.
What is he showing? Let's see what this is.
Toss guns over the bridge or whatever.
Toss guns? Like after they commit a crime?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was so. There's another right here.
All right, we made it to Campbell. We're on Campbell. Black Love found a little bit below, about a mile down the road. We're gonna go all the way down to the bottom.
Who is this guy that he's showing here? It's Tommaso lawyered up. There's a huge camp out in front of his house. The hell?
Right up here, somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did he get that?
And shoot north.
Can you see that? Can y'all see that? Oh, man, there he is. Wow. Look at this. Clearly, that's him. Damn. They're going to find him today. But I have a feeling he's across the border. Right. Wow. Who is this?
You guys on crack? We made it to Campbell. We're on.
He looks like he has a tattoo on his neck. This is going to turn out to be a cartel thing, isn't it? Here's the perp in motion, it looks like, right here. Holy cow. Here's another picture of him, but this is video Ickmel is showing. Here's the picture. Clearly Hispanic. And then here's some video he's showing here. I'm not sure where this video came from because I've been watching JLR, but clearly this is the perp right here. That's the perp. I bet this was a robbery gone wrong. This was a robbery gone wrong. There he is. What do y'all think? A robbery gone wrong? Wow. And I guess, you know, the Bitcoin thing was another crime. Do you know what I'm saying? So there he is. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let me go back over here to JLR and see what's happening there. Am I still sharing, y'all? Yes, Jackie. They got everyone's Ring camera footage, all the neighbors.
Hear it. All right, I'm going over to this blanket.
Wow,
I don't think there's anything
so
in there.
scary,
It's
Jackie.
too small to me, but people said check. So
I wish
we'll
she
do our
had
due
had a
diligence.
doggy. You know, if she had just had a little doggy,
There's no body.
she would have been alerted, you know. And they say that her dog passed not long ago. Gosh, she just needed a little doggy to alert her.
Heart of the rock. You know, I'm not touching
I
it.
think
There's
it's
nothing
just
in
a random robbery
Hard
gone
in.
wrong.
It's been there.
Now that I've seen the perp, I don't think there's a conspiracy tied to it. I'll show you a picture here of him.
It's an old carpet that's mounted in there. All right, I'm gonna go
Just a
back
petty
up and
thief.
talk here, and then
He's
we're gonna cross the bridge,
captivated the world.
go to the intersection, show you another possible route that the perp took out.
Yeah, why didn't they continue
I mean, the feds
the
were all
subscription
around
to the
campus.
Ring camera subscription? Why weren't they paying for that? They're held up at $1 million B&B with security. Why didn't they do that for Grandma?
Hear it? Dude, you can hear the bats. They're all gonna come out like, ah! Bats! Bats!
Okay, he's just messing around. We're gonna go see
These
somebody
bats.
else. Let's see.
Crazy bats.
He's watching JLR too. Dang, everybody's piggybacking off JLR. Well, now that they have his photo and in motion video, they're gonna find him. I bet within the next 24 hours, unless he's across the border, then we've got issues. But that's what I think.
Candy on it.
I don't think Ralph got anyone in his little box though. That's what
Well,
what it made me
we
thought.
were forced to. You gave it to everyone in the class.
See, this is their county. So, based on the video we have of him at Nancy Guthrie's house, is that he walked up kind of casual, like he was idling up. He didn't know the camera was there, so he had to grab some shrubs, all nervous. It seems like it wasn't a planned. It seemed to me like it wasn't a target. He didn't target Nancy Guthrie and want to kidnap her. It seems like maybe he was going through. It's a nice house. It's a big house in a isolated area. Maybe it was some sort of home invasion type thing gone wrong, and why he would take her, I don't know. Maybe there was DNA underneath her fingernails, or maybe I don't know. I don't know, but this isn't a movie, and probably won't have a movie ending, and maybe not have an ending at all. You know,
Not one of those guys, are you?
I'm kind of
Are you superstitious?
No, I almost think it's going to be a great behind any of this evidence or any of this stuff. If any of it's real, all we know is real is that there was blood found out the front of Nancy Guthrie's house. She wasn't there anymore, and a guy who's a male between 5'9" and 5'10", an average build. And he was carrying a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack. That's what we know. That guy has something to do with the disappearance. And anything else, I think, is just like noise.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But the fact that we're 2 weeks in, it's the FBI seems like, and how was New York Post? New York Post was on the scene for when they found the glove. This could be it. This could be the smoking gun. Then the Pima County sheriff comes out and says, no, we find the gloves all the time and we test. This is nothing new, but I think they're clashing over optics, evidence, how to conduct proceedings, what's like usual protocol, and what FBI are trying to do. And as I say, Kash Patel, I'm not sure if Kash is there right now, but he had flown down to help with the investigation, and I don't know if he's helping at all. Well, if you ask Pima County. Though the sheriff did speak to reporters and said it's not even close to the truth. We're cooperating. The sheriff also said we've found quite a number of gloves during the search, and we don't really know the true value of these gloves. But it's just crazy that when we found a glove, we found the guy. We found they're descending on like the sister's house or whatever. You know what I mean? Like all of these new reports, new this. And is anything actually being done? Like, has anything, the fact that they're releasing the Ring doorbell of the guy, that was a bad sign to me that they need help.
Yes, I agree.
You've got his face,
Yes,
and you can't find out who that face is, so you need our help, like as web sleuths, and everything else has been kind of a red herring.
Yeah.
You know, that we saw
agreed with
security
this
footage
guy.
of a guy that looked like him at the time, or the guy that looked like him doing this. As far as I know, it hasn't led to anywhere. All the ransom notes, you know, who knows who sent them? The person who took Nancy or just an online troll?
They don't know yet.
It's pretty easy to be an online troll, changing your VPN, send it out, try to get attention. No one knows. Yeah, or maybe a couple people do, but nobody knows the truth behind any of this evidence or any of this stuff. If any of it's real, all we know is real is that there was blood found out the front of Nancy Guthrie's house. She wasn't there anymore. And a guy who's a male between 5'9" and 5'10", an average build, and he was carrying a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack. That's what we know. That guy has something to do with the disappearance.
Okay, now we're gonna go over here. Let's see what's happening over here now. Back to JLR.
Too quiet. Turn your sound from 100% to 600% with sound.
Skip.
We're just gonna go up to the intersection, then we'll head back to Nancy's home and regroup. We'll just take a look at the intersection here. Yeah, I hadn't heard about the press conference either. I mean, pretty much once you cross that road, you get to the side around here.
I don't think they're going to solve this too quickly because I bet it's across the border and we don't have
CNN people have been very nice here.
How do you look for someone in another country like that, you know?
All the media journalists.
CNN. Don't want to go there. 21 hours ago.
Now, I do want to get right back into your headlines here as we are just past the top of the hour. Take a look. Of course, we do have the latest developments on the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie. As we near the 2-week mark of Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, Fox News Digital now reporting another glove was found inside of her Tucson area home. Fox News Digital's Michael Ruiz reporting friction between the Pima County Sheriff's Office and the FBI as he says Sheriff Chris Nanos sent that glove to a private lab in Florida rather than to the FBI's lab in Quantico. That means the FBI will likely have to retest it themselves, adding time to this process. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, appearing on Fox News Channel earlier today, was asked about that situation.
If the friction indeed exists between the FBI and locals, is there anything the president could do to try to get the FBI in front, or is that just something out of his jurisdiction?
Well, look, the FBI, in order to take over the investigation, would, of course, need the local authorities to hand it over to them. And I spoke with Director Patel late last night, and he assured me the FBI has been on the ground. In fact, Director Patel himself was on the ground in Arizona this week, and that we are offering the full resources and weight of the federal government to help local authorities bringing this case to an end, to bring Nancy Guthrie home. President Trump immediately offered that when this case was first heard about, when this news broke. And and our hearts break every day that this goes on. And again, the FBI is on the ground wanting to assist in any way that they can, and they have. You saw last night, Director Patel and the FBI released additional information and photo evidence. They have also upped the reward for anyone who comes forward with the suspect. And of course, they have the FBI tip line, which they are actively working to work through any credible tips that can lead to a closure in this horrific case.
Caroline, I know the president spoke with Savannah Guthrie, I think it was last week, and we were just curious, has he talked to her since?
And he didn't tell anybody,
How is she doing?
Jackie.
I know she's heartbroken, obviously.
He found
but
it, or
what was that
someone
conversation
in his
like?
camp found it.
It
and
was,
he
of
didn't
course,
tell
a very
anybody.
sad and solemn conversation for the president, but of course for Savannah as well. It was an important call for the president to make, and he made it right away upon learning of Nancy's disappearance. And in that phone call, he assured Savannah and the Guthrie family that, again, the White House and the entire Trump administration, including and especially the FBI, are on the ground to help local authorities in any way possible to bring Nancy home.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
Sorry about that. I tried to skip over those, but I wanted to get something to drink.
And that was Caroline Levitt there, the White House press secretary, talking on Fox News Channel a bit earlier on today. In the meantime, the FBI released
my drink real quick. Sorry about that. Heating up my SpaghettiOs.
a description of the person seen in that surveillance video tampering with the doorbell camera at her Tucson area home. Through forensics, the agency determined that person is a man about 5'9" to 5'10" with an average build. Investigators add the backpack seen on the suspect is a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack. And for seemingly the first time, the FBI calling that person in the video a quote-unquote suspect. We have not heard them say that as all of this has progressed here. Right now, I want to pop that up on your screen, a photo of the suspect as well as the backpack, the brand itself. Now, the reward has been increased to $100,000 in the case, with the FBI revealing it's received about 13,000 tips. The Pima County Sheriff's Office previously saying that it received about 18,000 tips. There is, as you can tell, a lot to discuss here as the developments continue. Do want to bring in Dr. Gregory Becky, retired FBI negotiator and chief of the FBI Behavioral Science Unit. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us to help break this all down.
If y'all know anybody that will,
of course. And first off,
make me an overlay, I'll give them $5. Whoops. I slid off my cracker.
I want to talk about this kind of rift situation. Of course, there's been a lot of
Yeah, I want to
reporting,
hear
as
about
we just
this. What
mentioned,
is going
about
on with
using
this
a lab
power
in
struggle
Florida
between the
versus the
sheriff and the
FBI lab in
FBI?
Quantico. What do you make of all of that? How significant is it, if true?
Well, it can be very significant.
He's
First off, we have
hilarious.
critical time
I
loss,
love
right? And this
him.
is
I know he
a
ain't
case where you
perfect,
have
neither am
a
I.
elderly woman who is
Love
not
y'all
very
too.
mobile. She's got medical issues. She's on medication. Clearly she's not in the best of health. And we're going into quite a long time now in the investigation. Now, as far as these investigations go, it's not been that long, but still, when you have this an elderly woman kind of hanging in the wings on this, it's an issue. And so, what this critical time loss, what this can happen, what the problem with this is that you send it to the lab in Florida. The FBI is going to have to resend it back to Quantico because we have potential issues here, especially if it goes to trial. So after they catch the guy, the defense attorney is going to have a heyday on the evidence collection, the evidence processing, the chain of custody, things like this. If you have multiple laboratory technicians saying multiple things, so you want to try to keep it, in one laboratory. And the FBI laboratory is accredited. And it is well known and clearly one of the best labs in the world. So you have that issue. I would probably say that the other issue is kind of tied into this is the fact that the FBI was not brought in until about 36 hours after the case broke. And although this doesn't seem like a lot of time, it's a 36-hour kind of head start that the suspects had to maybe, take Nancy somewhere else in Tucson, maybe to Mexico, maybe other places. We don't know where she's at. And so basically it was a 36-hour delay for federal
Why do you think
resources.
they can't find her?
Do you support Israel and the Jewish people?
Yes, I do.
I'll pop this up because it goes to what you're talking about right there. This is from Michael Ruiz over at Fox News Digital saying, new on the apparent friction between the Pima County Sheriff's Department and federal agencies. According to a federal law enforcement source, the sheriff didn't request help from the FBI on Nancy Guthrie's abduction until after the feds reached out first. Quote, they never even reached out. So that, of course, goes to what you're talking about there. Now, the Pima County Sheriff's Office did release kind of a statement asking for video all the way back from January 1st within a 2-mile radius. Does casting that wide of a net really tell us anything about maybe where the investigation stands?
Well, I think this is like the second time that they asked to go backwards. I think around January 11th was the first request, and going 3 weeks back. So it tells me that they've got other potential suspects, other potential maybe.
So what do I look up? Adult protective papers. Let's see what comes up when I Google this here. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything about that. Do you know who would have it? I don't see anybody showing this video that ICML has. Who else is showing that video? See right here, let me show you. I might have to back it up.
Okay, I have to dig.
Right here. Where did he get this video?
Oh, found a little bit below, about a mile down the road.
Check this out. No one's talking about it. It's absolutely suspect because the daughter and husband were her caregivers. Okay. See, look at this video of them. That scares me. That's right outside her door where she's sleeping, isn't it? Is this her front porch or a neighbor's? I don't know if that's her porch or a neighbor's, but it looks very similar to hers, doesn't it? So it's probably in the neighborhood. There he is. Yep, there he is. See? I'm looking for the most recent. Don't pretend. No. Let's go back here and see what's anything's going on. I think it's awesome the way jail.
So I'm going to cross across the road. I'm going to go across the road.
He's been out there. It's fantastic. Like made me cry last night when they were sending him food.
And we're going to go over here and then go back down and we're going to get in our car. But I don't know.
Giving them things. That's awesome. Makes you feel good.
Also, it appears the ones on Oracle, it was like multiple jurisdictions. I don't know what media outlet reported, but it talked about the cameras. I believe the one on Oracle over there is run by the Arizona Department of Transportation. Then you got different cameras run by Pima County and different cameras run by Tucson. So each one in different areas operate these cameras. Are they really working or not? Because we haven't seen any footage of any vehicle. And you know 100% fact that a vehicle had to go through one of these intersections. They don't release the camera footage of any vehicle. So to me,
no cameras, no video. That's weird. That's weird.
Suspect. Fish.
Yeah, I bet so too.
I'm waiting to cross.
He hasn't mentioned her in a while, but he sure is the ladies' magnet, man. They stop him all the time. Are you JLR? He's had fans give him food and trinkets and things, home cooked meals, bottled waters. I think they sent him a rain jacket. He's got a really good community. All his subs really support him. Look at his chat, just flying. He did it the right way. He didn't let the trolls suck him in and ruin his channel. He did it the smart way and got the hell away from him.
Leaving city limits.
I guess he's the most successful out of all of us that started 4 years ago.
Pima County. City of Tucson. Pima County. Not sure that way. City limits of Tucson.
See, I think that Dolly has a third of his subs in chat because
All right,
he
we're
has
headed
a
back.
lot of mods. A mod can kill your channel, and he kind of does get caught up in the drama,
Chase Bank.
you know, with PCT and stuff. And JLR just keeps it business. He just keeps on being media main, and he doesn't let the trolls affect him. And that's why he's more successful than any of us. Nothing like a bowl of SpaghettiOs, man. Warm it right up. I don't believe in doxing. I used to have phone books, so I don't believe in doxing. I think that's a misnomer. It's kind of like misinformation. It's a made-up word.
Cameras. So, it remains to be seen if the perp went through this direction.
That's why I've always said I'm in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I ain't got shit to hide.
How are you? Sure. I'll face it that way. Cool? I can mute it, yeah. Give me 1 second. Someone's going to give me a tip.
Awesome. What are they going to say? Oh my God. He's at a hotel, isn't he? Is this a hotel? It looks like the front of a hotel. So someone approached him and said, "Come here, I want to give you a tip." Now, someone mentioned to Dolly yesterday that made perfect sense. People are going to be more apt to want to talk to an independent journalist than these places like Fox and TMZ and so they should go out and approach people because they'll get people talking. And they probably don't trust mainstream media after the fiasco we've gone through with our government. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think he just keeps his private life private. He doesn't really have anybody bastardizing his channel and making memes out of them. Everyone's real positive in his chat. They're not putting him down and criticizing him.
Hello. I mean, another one that wants to talk.
He's got another one that wants to talk.
How are you? What's your name?
I did too, Jackie. I came here and
You
I
got
just
piping
talked to
here.
myself.
Real estate posts.
Nice. Real estate posts.
I've been watching all morning.
Hey, look, we got real estate posts. What's going on?
How's it going?
It's going. Tell me what's up. What's your take? You want to talk, Cam?
Sure. Well,
all right.
Yeah.
Local resident?
Yeah, local. I live probably 5 minutes down Campbell off of Prince. And the riverbed you were just walking runs kind of behind my house. And yeah, you ain't gonna find no water there.
No water. What about a body? Bodies ever in there?
I've never heard of any being in there, but like you've seen a lot of homeless, activity and stuff down there. But my take is it's definitely not a. I don't think it's a random crime per se, because you've been in that neighborhood all week, the last couple weeks, and you really have to get off the main roads into those neighborhoods, and yeah, so I don't think it's a random.
Somebody knew
I think there's some sort of connection somewhere, in my opinion, because I do real estate. I install real estate signs for the last 7 years.
And no offense, but people are saying that mustache, you're
Oh,
the guy.
yeah, no.
We always get that. We always
No,
get that.
I've been watching.
Every time I interview somebody, you might watch yourself later and go like, he's the perp.
I've been watching your streams, and every person you show, like, that's a suspect now.
Yeah.
But
He's not the suspect.
But just for the record, there's probably not a neighborhood that I haven't been in.
Yeah.
You know, because I do this 5 times a week, and we're in Green Valley, even Rio Rico.
Rio Rico?
Yeah, we're all over the place. But yeah, I'm like a Dateline fan.
You
so
like Dateline?
It's kind of like intriguing, you know.
Well, that's why I think everyone's watching.
In all
it's
respect,
like a mystery.
it's like Dateline live, you know. It's kind of like, so it's just, and especially being in Tucson, it's kind of like, wow, you know.
Nothing ever happened like this in Tucson?
No, not to this extent, you know. And I understand, you know, the media coverage it's getting because of Savannah, which is understandable, you know. But it's pretty crazy, man. Savannah. And I live like 10 minutes from Nancy's house, so it's pretty.
So
pretty
is
crazy.
this officially Tucson here? Like, it seems like this right here, like once we're here, we're like the city limits here now.
The city limits, it's kind of the foothills, Catalina foothills.
Yeah.
So my boy, he goes to school at Catalina Foothills High School, just down the road. My mom works there. And then you get up northern into Oro Valley, and then like I'm headed to Oracle and San Manuel. But it's sort of like Phoenix. To me, it's just Phoenix. But you got Chandler, you know, all these. So it's kind of like that. It's Tucson to me, but you got Catalina Foothills, Oro Valley, Vail, South Tucson, Tucson Metro, and then you got Marana, but it's kind of all.
I'm gonna put you on the spot about Pima County Sheriff's Department. How do you feel about the Pima County Sheriff's Department? Because we're hearing a lot of things now. You know, they're not working with the FBI, the original stage, or them handling this case. Do you have confidence in them?
I agree with a lot of people. It should have, like, even watching your streams, like the Domino's guy walking up, the lady walking up, and you know, the one that was yelling at you guys and stuff. I think it should have been closed off since day one, and you know, flag taped and not released until the feds got here. In my opinion, because like you said, there's a lot of people walking up and down on a active crime scene. So it's kind of like, what are we doing here? You know? So it's kind of. And then Tim at the U of A game was kind of not a good look. I mean, I understand.
People have been asking me if he's going to go there Saturday for the game this weekend.
Yeah, and it's a big game.
It's
a
big
college game day will be there, so it's
I'm
like.
sure he won't be back there.
Yeah, so to me, like I was telling my wife, it's like, I understand you're not on the job 24/7. You need to clear your head, but I mean, do that out of the public eye, you know, because it doesn't look good. Now you're pretty much blasted all over news medias for being at a basketball game, you know, with, in my opinion, probably one of the biggest missing cases.
On the
planet. When do you think this will get solved?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's.
And if so, when?
That's the thing. It's like it's.
Happy Friday.
I think when the iron was hot, Pima County failed to strike. That's my opinion. So now we're 2 weeks in. So I don't know. I think they're kind of just grasping for straws. You know, we need all the video footage from 2 mile radius, and that's a lot of activity for, you know, like you've been seeing how busy this intersection is, and it's probably not as busy at 2 or 3 in the morning.
But well, what is it like around here at 2 or 3 in the morning? I mean, there would be a few cars, or much less.
Yeah, probably less. I've never really been out here during that time, but even at midnight, 1 in the morning, it's not, you know, when you leave a U of A game, because I work at the U of A during the football season as a PA spotter, so we have a lot of late games, and all that's pretty much game day traffic, and even then it's not real heavy, but during the day, forget it, you know, it's traffic, there's traffic everywhere.
And cameras, all these businesses too.
And 2 weeks is a long time, man, for, like I said, you have to strike with the iron's hot, because that gives 2 weeks for whoever did it to, you know, discard of evidence that they may have left somewhere, or or whatever. But it's just crazy, man. And you're doing an excellent job.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know,
Bringing awareness.
boots on the ground,
Boots
man.
on the ground. Thanks for your time, brother.
Yeah,
Be
appreciate
safe.
you, bro.
Be
You
safe.
You need anything? You good?
No. I'm just looking at your pipes, your signs here. Cool stuff. No, I'm good.
We install those all day long, and we have tons and tons of real estate agents and brokerages we work for here in Tucson, and just try to make it a living, man.
Gotcha.
We've been in the 70s last
Yeah, it's
couple,
pretty
or
intriguing
at
to
least
see where it'll go.
60s last
'Cause
couple
like I said,
days.
I'm a Dateline fan, so it's like real stuff, you know.
A lot of people say Netflix movie, Dateline.
Oh yeah, for sure.
First 48.
Oh, 100%. And First 48, like they say, First 48's the most important part, and here we are 2 weeks later, you know.
2 weeks later.
So,
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you.
good one, bro.
Be safe. You too.
You too.
God bless you.
All right, and on that note, I'm gonna call it a day and go get the rest of my things done that I need to do. I gotta wash my dog and go help my husband work. So I will catch y'all on the YouTube streets. Thank you again for coming.
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Go, Monty, go, 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 go!
He's got green grass in front of him. He's at the 5. Touchdown!
Woo!
Come right along with Gypsy when I go door dashing, and keep me company as I send people their deliveries.
I am the real Gypsy Soul on YouTube.
Tells the wind all her secrets. They blow out to sea, wash up on beaches. Then the water knows her truths. And when the moon lights up her face, her freckles mirror the stars in space. And she knows where she came from. Bravely climbs her greatest mountains, walks 1,000 miles, but who's counting? Then one day she sees how far she's come. She knows she's never alone, for in her body she's found home, and the freedom is so sweet. Got a gypsy soul that was meant to roam, and she follows where it tells her to go. She falls in love with love. She sees the world from above, and this moment is the only time she knows. She leaves away. She finds stillness in the movement and peace from the pain. For each wound is a teacher. She finds strength in what she thought would beat her, but no scar is left in vain. She sees the truth behind the lies. Fear wears such a great disguise, but it is love that wins the game. So she bets it all for love, doubles her fortune She falls in love with love. She sees the world from above, and this moment is the only time she knows.
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.